Alright, today we're going to harvest some of our tomatoes. This is just one bed. There are tomatoes in 3 beds. Rain split some of them. They'll still be fine. We were just cleaning up some of these little flower beds in the front, and I noticed this guy. This is an eastern black swallowtail caterpillar, one of my favorite butterflies. Its host plant is parsley. I think that's what this is. Rue, fennel, dill. So we grow this to eat this, but also to bring in our butterflies. And he is one of my favorite. Again, the eastern black swallowtail. Alright, today is June 12th. This is our garden update. It's currently 9:30 in the morning here in Tampa Bay, and it is 80% humidity with 80-degree Fahrenheit temperature. Really hot. We've got our sugarcane. We put lemongrass up in the tree. Our sapodilla has a lot of new growth. Training that tomato to go up the tree. So much rain, the resurrection fern has come back. This is our sugarcane jujube. Hasn't really done much growth, but it still looks good. Lots of growth. Here's our other jujube. This is the Lee version. We started harvesting our corn this week. We actually made corn fritters for dinner. We've got white currants on the floor. Our grapefruit is needing to be supported, so we put a bamboo stake in and tied it up. This bed is full of sweet potato. It's climbing the fence. We have our bougainvillea. This is a bed of tomatoes on the other side of corn. We started harvesting these tomatoes this week. And we got our flowers, keep our butterflies happy. Our lime is doing good. More tomatoes. Finger lime has a lot of new growth. Squash. It's been raining so much that whenever the pollinators come to pollinate, it rains immediately after. So I don't know if pollination is going to take if it keeps raining. Eggplants. We put new kinds of beans in there. Yard long bean, some other kind. They could take the heat. Yeah, it's been raining. I have to clean out the gauge. It was 2 3/4 inches yesterday. See all the mushrooms at the base. Here's another kind of lime. This is Rangpur lime. This is our Asian pear. Suli. Lemon looks good. Mango. We put this shade cloth on the tomatoes this week. It's been so hot, it needs some kind of relief. Let's walk this way. All of these are eggplants, 3 different kinds of eggplants. All of these down here are different kinds of peppers. It's like a midnight black one. It's supposed to turn black. These are Jimmy Nardello. Peanuts. We harvested some peanuts the other day. Got strawberries on the ground. Oh, the video can finally have the yard long flowers. This is the Chinese yard long bean. It has been going for over a month, like 2 months. And we harvest these beans. They're good. We harvest pounds of them a week. Like every 3 days right here harvesting. Then we have planted okra. That's what that is. And these beans are Thai soldier. They're heat resistant, like they're in full sun and they're just pumping it out. Little stripes on it. All the new growth. This is the longan. Let's take a look at the tomato cage. I don't even know the names for all of them, but we have name tags at the base. Again, we harvested so many of them yesterday and like a few days before that. And then along the house we have pollinators. All these zinnias are very pretty. New kinds of marigold, new zinnia, more marigold, more zinnia, more marigold, more zinnia. This is the Hamlin orange. Got strawberries on the ground. They're sending out all the runners. This week I'm trying to graft. I'm going to take all the different color bougainvilleas and put them on the one tree. So that's that side. Alright, Pepper, let's go. This side has the apple trees and the pear trees and the plums. Eggplant. We just put this watermelon in. We got some flowers. Male flowers though. There's another Jimmy Nardello. More squash. So you can see the female flower has the fruit on it. There's one back there. Lots of squash. Is this an apple tree? Or this is loganberry. This is a Dorset golden apple. There's a spiderweb. It's flowering again. This is like the third time it's flowered this year. Guess it's just trying to get established. We put a new tomato in. We had a cucumber in here. Blackberry. What else? More squash. This is my favorite lily, stargazer. Got our tomatoes, sunflower, more squash. Caterpillars just ate this watermelon. We're probably going to give the Barbados cherry a haircut. And lots of new growth on this plum. Wow, in the garden it's like 10 degrees colder. It's a whole different ecosystem. Bananas are getting huge. Lobster claw looks amazing. My Tahitian hat. I love this plant. The blueberries. Just loaded with blueberries. And we got the strawberries on the floor. That sherbet berry has a lot of new growth on it. These blueberries are massive. They're really good too. They didn't have many seeds in it. The yellow shrimp. We've got the lime green shrimp. We've got the Persian shield. Walking through spider webs. This bromeliad is flowering. Planted store-bought pineapples this week. We just cut the head off, peel back a few of the leaves, root it in the kitchen, and then put it in the ground. Bananas are loving the rain. Fireball mallow is flowering again. This is a cousin of the hibiscus. It's supposed to grow in full sun, but it does not. It needs the shade. We'll put the key lime in a pot. It's flowering. This thing should flower all year. A Valencia orange. This is called King's Mantle. Got that from a friend several years ago. This is a hummingbird tree. I can't wait for it to flower. I had it, we put it in the sun because it said put it in the sun, and then it died from too much sun. But I have its seeds, so we're regrowing it. Looking around for blooms. I don't see much. Oh, here's the salmonberry. sapphire shower. Okay, this is the berry garden. The goji berry is gonna be getting a haircut. It is overgrown. Pomegranates look good. Again, it rained. We're gonna make sure we get that strawberry flower off. We don't want it to flower, we want it to work on its growth. More blueberries. This is a different kind of passion vine. Has like glitter in it if you look in the sun. We ripped up the kiwi. We gave the porterweed a haircut. This has having new growth on it. These are peaches. It's a red skin peach. Like sending out a new set of new growth. Mysore raspberry. Miracle fruit. This had melons in it and pumpkins. The powdery mildew was just too much, so we're going to rip that up. We're going to plant corn and I think tomatoes. Royal crimson cherry, groomy chama, Barbados cherry. All of these are different kinds of berries, raspberries and blackberries. We've got 4 more plants of blueberries. There's always blueberries when we come outside. Cucumbers coming back. Whenever they get too tall, which is every morning, they get pulled down. They get lowered. It's called lowering and leaning. We also put a watermelon. He put a watermelon and starting to trellis it up too. We ripped up the lettuce beds. It's just been too hot. We do have eggplants and peppers. And chard, of course, with peppers. Alright, that's it for this week. See you next week.